Aw, man, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Ascended series, the long-awaited one. This is a lot of your guys' favorite builds. This is Outsider, God of the Sea, the Ocean Monument. Let me show you guys a little bit about this. So this is 100% done now, finally. I don't think there's anything else that we're going to add to this, but basically, let me show you guys this. We'll start off with Outsider on his throne right here. We'll kind of get in behind the lore behind this build, where I got the inspiration from, everything like that. So, Outsider, God of the Sea. He's got a little bit more of a story behind him. He used to be a pirate back in the day. We'll go over his guards here real quick, who guard him on his throne with tridents. Not easy to get, by the way. Anyways, he's up on his throne over here. He's got the enchanted trident. He's got the heart of the sea. So basically, Outsider, the God of the Sea. This is his boat back here. We'll get into that here in a second. But basically was a pirate back in the day that came across the ocean monument itself. And as any pirate would, he came down into here and tried to overtake the monument, but didn't realize just how dangerous it was going to be with the guardians inside of it, the elder guardians and everything like that. And as we all know it, now, Outsider drowned, and that is why he's got the drowned head. He drowned under the water inside the monument to forever be his tomb. But then came the heart of the sea, which brought him back to life from the afterworld. And he has his enchanted trident to give him his magical abilities to basically drain this monument and raise it out of the water with these giant tridents here. And then hold it up there as a big monument so he could overcome the monument. So we've got a little bit of a fountain right here to kind of give it some color. Everything you'll see around here mainly will all have aquatic heads. I'll kind of give you the story behind his boat here real quick. He's got his statues that people have built for him as, like, you know, as a god. This is his boat. So he's got the Ender Dragon on the front of his boat. He was a pirate that probably came from the Ender realm and all that kind of stuff, and that's why he has the dragon to kind of represent out here. You know how they have the dragon heads on all the end boats, but this is his boat. This was like the first build that we ever did with warp wood to make it look like it was like kind of had like algae all over it. We got the coral fans and all that kind of stuff, vines hanging, cannons and all this kind of stuff, just like a pirate ship. We didn't put sails on this guy because it was supposed to be sunken, so I felt like the sails wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense to have down here. Probably wouldn't have like survived this, but anyways, this build right here was inspired by Pirates of the Caribbean. So kind of like Davy's Jones' Locker or the Flying Dutchman. Everything or every armor stand on here has fish heads. These are all viewers inside the Twitch chat. These are special redemptions. You kind of got to wait for these guys. So we got like Righty and a bunch of other people. We got people who are navigating the boat, riding on the dragon and all that kind of stuff. But everybody here is cursed. Just like it was on Pirates of the Caribbean. This is where obviously all the guardians fall and all that kind of stuff. We're not gonna get too close to that thing. That thing's loud. But yeah, this is his crew. We've got turtles, you know, all that kind of stuff. We've got Ego over here who was trying to navigate the boat. Obviously a terrible driver. We've got the captain's quarters. This is where I start and end all of my streams and everything like that. This is where the captain sits, but I'm the captain now. I've taken this place over. You know, pirate buried treasure and all this kind of stuff. We try to put some loot in here. Got a little Jack Sparrow over here, kind of like Jack Sparrow and whatnot. You know, bells and weapons hanging on the walls and tools and whatnot. Down here is where they keep all the loot. This is like kind of like their loot and all that kind of stuff. Bed if we ever need to go to sleep. People firing off cannons and whatnot. Try to make this also spawn proof with sea lanterns and whatnot. Pressure plates up here because this wasn't a slime chunk basically. Super annoying. But we dug it all the way down to bedrock. Put black glass here. With connecting textures from what is it called? Optifine. Before I get that question, how are you floating above bedrock? Are those command blocks? They're not. This is hardcore. We got the glass that goes all the way around here, obviously. The black concrete, just kind of give it a nice little effect. We kind of went with the ridge line of the ocean itself, which I thought was a little bit more natural looking. There's a little bit more of an aerial view. We'll get inside the monument here in a second. We got tons of stuff inside the monument. We call it the we call the monument the Terra Temple, basically. So this is where we come to get all of our prismarine, our sea lanterns, all that kind of stuff. You can see that it's got a double yeeter, basically, where we yeet all the the extra stuff that won't fit inside of here. I'm a big fan of trying to hide my crafting benches, so we kind of hung them from chains right here, so we could just like kind of access them through like that, all that kind of stuff. So it's got a little bit of like a podium up here. Oh, we also have these guys down here. I forget about these guys all the time. These are our captive guardians. These guys are named. Can't really remember what the heck they're named, but they're down there. Can't see them through stuff like that. All the redstone. You can see that it's all filled up. All right, let's get inside of here. Oh, actually, there's one last thing I got to show you. So, with the beam coming up here, I know it doesn't go with the color scheme, but if you look closely, you can see there's a guardian in here. And that guardian is also shooting a beam that's not only going straight through the entire monument and out. I don't know why I said that. Anyways, he's shooting a beam that goes like straight up and out. Like straight through the temple and all that kind of stuff. We kind of access the temple through here. Kind of give it a nice little like a lush green vibe and all that kind of stuff. We have the... Hello? Let me through here. This is our guardian right here. With the beam that shoots up and through the entire... fortress, basically. This is the farm itself. Very, very simple. I kind of designed this myself. For those of you guys who don't know, guardians can spawn inside the monument. They're the only mobs that can spawn inside the monument. So we basically just put a big aquatic tank back here. It's also broken, but it performs extremely well. And I'll tell you exactly why it's broken here in a second. So we got the water, that basically the bubble vaders that push them up. So these are all water source blocks inside of here. We have the signs up there. I don't know if you could see that, but we got the water that flows into the actual kill chamber. We're supposed to have another set of signs up here, but since I put that stupid glass window back there, it broke all my signs. So it only works at half the capacity, but still incredibly efficient. So that's basically how that works. Obviously we get caught and stuff like that, but they never fall in there. I don't know why. And then, yeah, we just got a bunch of micro farms, essentially. So we've got, like, I'm sure if you guys have seen the world tour. If you haven't, definitely go check it out. But this is basically where we get, cocoa beans, crimson. Like, this is just, like, it's just filled with, like, terraforming stuff, basically. If I ever need roses, I could just flick that lever. Boom. Got myself some roses, glowberries, sweet berries, lichen, all that kind of stuff. I have a tutorial on how to build these things on my YouTube if you guys want to check that out. They're all like the micro farms and stuff like that. They actually come into some like big handy. I'll tell you that. That kind of sounded sus. Anyways, let's just like give this guy a little like warp fungus. Keep him happy, We got a little bit of a bamboo type dealio. Got lichen down there. I thought that was like pretty cool to like bring in some light into this whole area. And make it kind of look like a shattered glass almost. I love putting the lichen on top of the sea lanterns. I think it looks really cool. I think I did that out here, actually. Yeah, look at that. It's really cool. I like the lichen on top of the sea lanterns. Gives it a really cool effect. Over here, the exact same deal. Basically, we've got a vine farm. Bunch of other little micro farms. We've got the red nylium. Oh, no, I think that's supposed to be the blue nylium. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah. And then we got the red nylium over here. We got two tall ferns. We got the rooted dirt, water source, kelp, seagrass, drip leaf, all that kind of stuff. We call this the Terra Temple, like I said. Just kind of something to like fill this area up, give it a little bit more purpose rather than just the Guardian farm itself. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know this is a lot of you guys' favorite builds and all that kind of stuff. I'm having a lot of fun with these ascensions. For those of you guys who are wondering what an ascension is, basically it's over on my Twitch channel. If you ascend, it's the highest channel point redemption, which doesn't cost you any money, but basically you give me a title of what you want to become the god of. For Outsider, it was the god of the sea. where I built him and dedicated him this entire build here and gave him a lore and a little bit of a story. I hope you guys are enjoying these. Let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys in the next episode.